Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, honey? So, today, welcome in. Today, we're talking about manifestation mindset. We are talking about limiting beliefs. Okay, we are going to be going on a deep dive. Okay, so if you are here, get on in the chat. Let's collaborate. Let's talk about what's going on for you. Okay, this is going to be really beautiful. Okay, so first of all, I started my spiritual journey with Bashar. Okay, and his information is very deep. And he also has, like, this, like, no BS attitude, which worked for me at the time. Like, I was into Bikram. I was into that, like, a kind of like no BS attitude when it came to receiving this information. Okay, so it really resonates. And so I want to talk a little bit about the mindset and limitless possibilities. Okay, so if you want to get in the chat, then let's talk, let's connect. Okay, so Bashar says that this world is meaningless. It doesn't mean that it is a bad thing that's meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. We're not really here. Obviously, we are physical. Obviously, we are spiritual. Obviously, we are creating something. Obviously, we are experiencing a lot. Okay. But if you think about meaningless, think about it in the term of we put meaning on everything. Okay. You can take something in a negative way, you can take something in a positive way. Okay, both are true because think about it like this. If we're facing each other and I see a 6, if I write a 6 in the sand, if you're standing across from me, what are you going to see? You're going to see a 9 in the sand. Okay, that doesn't make either one of us wrong. That doesn't make either one of us right. Okay, it just is. And so, what we're talking about today is what beliefs you buy into that are affecting your reality. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. If you have an idea that you're really excited about, and you have a group of friends or family or whoever, and let me get over here. Okay. Okay. If you share your idea with one person, that one person might say, oh, that's a horrible idea. It's never going to work. You're going to start feeling that sinking feeling in your chest, thinking, oh, it ain't going to work. Okay, well, that sinking feeling in your chest is you actually picking up their belief system and holding on to it. And that's why it feels so heavy. All you really needed was some validation. All you really needed was some inspiration or someone to bounce your idea off and to believe in you, right? That's what we need in this world. Is we need someone who's going to listen to us and be positive about that. Okay? Now, let's say you talk to someone and they say that's a great idea, you should go for it. Forget about everyone else. Okay? If you have this idea in your heart, let's try to self-validate. Let's try to uncover any of those limiting beliefs that you had picked up that you can let go of right here and now. Okay, because you may have a clear slate of what you want to manifest, and you might have a clear idea and the belief that it's highly possible and you should move forward with this idea, or that you should take action on this, or that this is the right thing to do. Okay, But then if you are looking for validation from another person and they give it to you, awesome. Like that's super helpful. But let's say instead of going to someone that could offer you poor advice or negative thinking, pessimistic realism, whatever you want to call it, that might be true in their reality. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be true in your reality. Okay? Because really, this this is what I like to think about, okay? This is my reality, you're just in it, okay? This is your reality, I'm just in it. I'm just here giving you this information, okay? 555. Right, I see that. 555. Okay? So if everything in your reality is a mere reflection of what you believe and what's going on in your mind and what's going on in your heart, maybe it's time to sit down and be present with all of what's going on in your mind, because sometimes it's a lot. And when we can sit down and just accept right where we are, we can smooth over all of that energy and smooth over all of that turbulence within ourselves. Okay, so any of that turbulence in our nervous system, any of that turbulence in our energy, any of those beliefs that are not yours. Okay, because think about it like this. I'm sure every single one of us were really young at one point, and we were excited, we were passionate, we were we were ready to jump on something. We had amazing ideas, but then we have to, because we're young, we're living with our parents, we're living with our family, we're going to school every day, and because people had their own experiences and it didn't work for them for whatever reason, which has nothing to do with you, it didn't work out for them, so now they need and they want to help you by saying don't do it, because they want to save you the heartache. Doesn't make them bad people, because they don't want you to go through what they went through, which was that pain. So they naysay it for you. But really, they don't realize that they're taking away your hope, right? That they're taking away your passion for something. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you need to keep it within your own space for a little bit until you're strong. Okay. You need to cultivate it within yourself. Okay. That is how it is. And so, what we're doing right now is let's just take this time to close the eyes and sit back. I'm sneezing a bunch because even me, that's how my body releases. That's how my body releases even, negative energy or any energy that I've got building up. Okay, so it sneezes. So I might sneeze, but now my nose is stuffy. Okay. All right. So let's sit back and let's be present to what is. Okay. So a lot of the time, well, what I want to do is body scan. Okay. We're not looking for muscles that have been fatigued from working out. Okay. We're looking for heaviness in the chest. We're looking for aches and pains. We're looking for stress. We're looking for any of those energies and emotions. Okay, so let's take this time to sit and be present with it. Because as you be present with this emotion, then we meet it right where it is. And when we meet it, only then is when we allow that to dissipate and release. Only then, only when we are present with it and we accept it for what it is, not when we are wanting to push something away that we don't want, not when we are wanting to have something different than what we have now. Yes, we're going to want something different than what we have now, obviously, because we have goals and desires. But what we really need to do is just be present to what is and accept what is, and then take the inspired action to what's new. Okay, so let's take a moment to just sit back, relax, letting any of the anxiousness come up, letting any of the anger that you're not there yet come up, letting any of the pain come up, letting any of the irritation come up, and we're just simply being present with it. Okay, this is the hard part. This is the hard part of yoga. This is the part nobody wants to do. But this is the only way is you can't run. You cannot run from this. You have to meet it. Okay, so maybe that's why nobody's on right now. They're like, oh, hell no, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, but I understand. I totally understand. So let's take 5 breaths. Right, just accepting everything for what it is right here and now. It doesn't mean that you don't want it to change. It doesn't mean that you don't feel unjust for not having what you want. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that it's okay to be right here. It's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to be right where you are. Okay, so let's take another moment. Okay, and every time that you just be present with this and allow it to come up, it releases, right? All of that baggage, all of that heaviness, all of those knots just release one by one, releases one by one, just completely letting go and letting go and letting go. And then you feel light and then you feel free. Okay, so that's my message today. Feel light and feel free. Okay, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Monday, and I'll talk to you soon.